Previously during the investigation.
There's a place I'm supposed to be. The police officers told me to meet them there. They're all waiting for me right now. I've been keeping them waiting for hours now. I'm even gonna make them wait over a day. Probably more than one day even. What am I doing? I'm just fishing. Not just fishing. I'm also making my car better. And I'm doing some part-time work at the grocery store. At night, I go and I prepare food. I sleep at a hotel room. If only all murder cases could be this peaceful. I'm tempted to respond, because the chat's not like super active right now. I've been playing the game for a while though. Trying to get all these side quests taken care of. Hopefully it's saved. It says I'm on the right episode. I'm hoping it saves in the graveyard last though.
Previously during the investigation.
F.K. in the coffee. I knew I could count on it. Never fails.
Ah, the perpetrator. Bit off Anna's tongue.
Jackpot sack. A shame, but our old-time all-American sightseeing tour just came to an end.
When purple fog covers our town, we'll all wander in hell, I fret. So says Mr. Stewart.
Oh, well, there's an old story, folklore. It's a fairy tale to me. Something about a killer in a raincoat who appears on rainy nights.
She had a red dress on. She was a goddess.
It's starting to rain. I think this case may take a while.
Oh my. Now please start me off in the graveyard. Crossing my fingers. I'm gonna start off in the graveyard. It wasn't like some good start me right here. Which means that I already saved my game. I already have all the bones. Let's just make sure the bones are no longer in my inventory. I thankfully literally I just no fuck I have the bones in my inventory. I need to hand them all. I didn't save after I handed him all the bones, but thankfully I can skip through his dialogue, I'm pretty sure. Alright, so let's give him the rest of the bones. I'm happy I checked that before I left. And you can just do it quickly like this. I'll save after I give all these to him though. How many bones are there left? 3 more. Got it. And 1 more. I could have known when it was over because he would have given me the key anyways, right? Anyways, that's taken care of. Now then. Alright, I have a prediction because it says maybe not. It's not going to give me anything special, but you never know. Let me put one of these inside my toolbox again. Let me save my game because I'm literally right here still. And yes. Alright, then I can use the fast travel radio. Got my item inventory. Use to go to my sweet home because that's pretty close to where we need to be. Fast travel for me and you. And out. Now then, again, I need to get to the right place. Hopefully the game doesn't crash right when I'm passing through here. Alright, let's see. It's down at the end of this road. I need to make my way over to the creepy house that is stationed over this direction. Then I can waste time and do the night side quest. Oh boy, because the side quest I want to see if I can do tonight. It said it was going to be raining this evening. I'm holding the game to it because I really hope it's raining. If it's rain, then there's at least... Let's see, I need to go to Emily's place. There's 2 side quests I can do if it's raining. There's only 1 side quest I can do if it's not. And not do, just get started. I have to do the second part the night afterward. And it's only if Thomas goes to the Galaxy of Terror. I need him to go to the Galaxy of Terror. I've never actually been there. At least in this playthrough. I've been there in my last playthrough. Let's go through here since we have the key. The gate's covered with barbed wire. No way getting through. How about through here? A potential entrance here, though we'll need a key. Guess what? Key obtained. Spooky. Alright, let me just move that. Good, good. Of course, there's a dog here. All these statues and a cliched looking creepy house living. The Haunted Mansion. Let's see if I get this angle with the statue here. Almost stereotypically good. All the Steam screenshots I added to my collection. So since there's a guard in the back, so I guess I can't actually enter here. I can observe it though. This house is quite old. Must be at least a century old. Looks very nice though. The door is firmly locked. Doesn't look like it's going to open. A shame. I wanted to explore the haunted house. That said, it looks like there's something back here too. So that's locked, which means there's another way in. Probably through this side. Probably through this side. Here we go. This looks more open. Looks like the door wasn't locked. Ooh my. Can't push that. Ah, you can climb the house from here. Maybe we'll find an alternative entrance. Ooh. Lyra's pretty old, but it's what I'm going to climb up right now. Look at York's fuzzy old hair right there. One of these statues here. For whatever reason, I honestly don't know. Or probably to push down or something. This monolith looks quite old. I might be able to move it if I push hard enough. We're really gonna push this off. Did it fall and die like I was hoping? Guess I'll have to find out on my way back. Here's another one to push down. That makes two. Let's climb down now. You never know where one might end up. We are climbing all over this house despite the fact that we don't seem to be going inside of it. Alright, is there anything over here? Nope. There's something right here though. There's a statue in front of the grave. Alright, let's move this here. Oh, Wesley special. There's a recess in the gravestone. I wonder if there's something inside. Guess we have to take a look. Ghost house treasure completed. Oh, it's a gun, the Wesley special gun. Oh my, achievement for it and everything. Alright, what type of gun? Actually, I have to go inside this menu. I could have just looked here. Oh, I get it. It's an infinite ammo dart gun. So now I have unlimited ammo with my dart thing. That's what it is, this infinite ammo dart gun. Got it. Well, that's something, alright. The dart gun's powerful, but I don't think it has a recital like a normal pistol and most of the other guns, so yeah. So there you go, it's an infinite ammo dart gun. Was for that quest reward tier. Back on out though. I just thought it was a cool looking house. That's what mattered the most to me. Ooga booga wooey. Look at these street names. We have Brownie Street, followed over by Clerk Street. Now I'm going to try and get to the Galaxy of Terror and pass some time there. But only once I get there. I'm actually going to answer this Steam style question. If you like the type of game the Nether is, I would say it's fun. Of course, it's still in development, so it's kind of just continuously having things added. If it's worth it or not is completely up to you. I guess I'd mainly say if you have people who play it and you would like to play with them. I do own the game, but I've only played it once with Mr. Ross so far. And Mr. Ross is the only other person outside of Mr. Shane who I know owns it. Ross, Shane, and myself, because I bought the game for the two of them. The ship is fun. It's there's no public servers, so you have to join servers via IP directly, or host a server. I know a lot of people that have it, and there's a reason for this. When you buy the ship, what the ship does, I like to call it like a viral present, because you get a copy of the ship, and the copy of the ship will give you 2 guest passes, or get two gift copies of the ship. And then those 2 gift copies of the ship, you give them to someone, and when you give it to them, they'll get a guest copy of the ship. You can either ask them to give it back to you, or just give it to whoever. But essentially, you get 5 copies of the ship for buying the ship. And anyways, though, sort of here, I can see inside. Or we need a pastime right here. Let's pull out the cigarettes. Let's use. I'm gonna pass time till evening. In fact, I should wait till later evening even. Passing. I don't even know. I should check when the Galaxy of Terror opens. Typically, it has the time next to these, if I remember correctly. I don't know why I haven't really been paying attention until recently, though. Alright, let's go out. Let's see what I can see. It's open. I'm really hoping Thomas is inside. Probably shouldn't try again through here. Through here, then? Guess so. Really hoping Thomas is inside. It's not raining yet either, so I'm sort of, I don't know about it. Where's Carol? Where were you this afternoon? Is this an official questioning? What if I told you it was? Then I'd tell you that I have my rights and I don't have to talk. Well, what if I was just interested in you and wanted to know you better? Then I'm sorry. You're not my type. This is a small town. Even if you don't tell me, I'm sure I can find out. Really? Well, then don't have to tell you, do I? There's a second type in the game I've encountered so far. Zach, just a hunch, he knows something. Something important. Trust me, there's a lot of games where suits and I have a lot of suits. Bugging me like this won't get you anywhere. I have no obligation to talk to you, and I'm not interested in you at all. Does that mean this? Oh, Thomas, here's the side quest I need.
Hello?
Thomas, you work as a bartender at night? Yes, well, it's my sister's bar, but she can't do everything by herself. How's business? Not great after, well, you know. People are bouncing back. They're carrying out with their lives slowly but surely. But I am still finding it hard to work at the sheriff's. I feel so sad. Everyone deals with grief differently, that's all. Don't worry about it much. Well, since I'm here now anyway, how about making a cocktail for me? Of course. I'll make something extra special for you, Agent York. Let's go talk here.
Thomas, something on your mind?
Actually, Agent York, something has been bothering me recently.
Bothering you? How?
Well, there's this customer who always gives Carol trouble.
Is it affecting business?
He probably doesn't mean to, but, well, yes, to answer your question.
You're an officer of the law. Why don't you just arrest him?
Well, you see, he's not exactly breaking the law. No violence. He hasn't physically attacked her or anything.
I understand, Thomas. If it's bothering you, then I'll take care of it.
What? Aren't you busy with the investigation, Agent York?
That won't be a problem. So tell me about this unwanted customer.
Well, he isn't here right now. He usually comes in after 2100.
I'll take a look in from time to time.
Alright, so we need to come here after 2100. A customer at the Galaxy of Terror has practically been stalking Carol, causing trouble for her. Drive off this unwanted customer who comes to the bar after 2100. Oh my. All these people here. The folks here sure drink a lot. She might be the main reason they come here, though. Money here. Someone playing piano. I wonder if I come here at a certain time if something will happen. I wonder how much money I would use if I tried to hold up this place as well. Here's a saving point, which I'm going to take advantage of right now. This door leads to the storage room. If we're going to have a drink, I'd prefer the counter. Probably shouldn't try again here. Alright, looks like all is good here. More to talk to Thomas about.
Hello?
Would you like something to drink? Yes. Talk. I love watching the customers smile as I take their orders.
Hello?
I guess yes. Try and forget work for a while and take it easy. All the stuff. And food. Handmade and fluffy. It will satisfy a moderate amount of your hunger. Moderate amount. This is pizza. Oyster stew, a large amount. Moderate amount. Large amount. Whitefish marine. Moderate amount. I guess I'll take this then. Yes. We ate a lot. Okay. And that's some good eating. Where are you? This door leads to the bathroom. You don't need to go just yet, do you, Zach? Different little posters here, but I think we're good here for the moment. Let's go and break out. We have to return tomorrow here after 2100. Got it, got it. All the fluffy pancakes, unfortunately, were missed. Still so much more to do. Now, in my hopes it would start raining. If it doesn't start raining, then I've done the only thing I can do tonight. Let me see if there's anything else here. Already completed that. Gotta wait for tomorrow for that. Actually, I should stay to see if that place opens up at late. That could probably teleport there right now, just to double check. When is this place open? Use the radio. Now I want to go to the milk barn if I can't get to the other place, but let's find out. I guess the right place would be to go to the milk barn. Okay. Where I want to check to see if it's open is the gun shop, the gunsmith, Panda Bear. I haven't been inside the building yet though, so I don't have a quick point to it. The only quick points you have are places that you've been in the inside. Alright, but it's been closed when I've been there previously, so I think it opens at night. It's closed right now, but I can probably spare some time here. Not to mention this is close to the places I want to go to anyway if it starts raining. So let's waste a little bit of time with some cigarettes and see if it opens up at all. Wasting time is one of my pastimes, apparently. Alright, after 900, I guess I'll check things. Back. It's open. Alright, let's go inside. There's also the gun shop, so there should be some interesting things to buy here. So this opens up at night, just like I kind of expected. There's a toolbox, and here's this guy. The way he moves, his expressions, it's as if he were a machine. So let's mess with his gun right now. Let's see where this goes. Is there anything you want? I've come here to see what you're selling. You have a really good reputation. Don't trust what you hear out there. Information can be totally controlled in this day and age. I'm well aware of that. But I can smell a difference. It's important in my line of work. Information smells bad when it's fake. And my shop smells okay, doesn't it? Something like that. Wesley, do you take pride in your work? Guns are tools for killing. This isn't a job to brag about. But any job needs pride in it, for it to be done well. That's what I think. A mixture of humility and pride. That's the way to be, alright? Looks like my nose was right, Zach. buy here. Here's what I got. There's a side quest. First one, see what I can buy a saber. Saber used as a house decoration. It'd be kind of cool to use a sword. Let's see. Very low. Nothing. Flare. The saber's kind of cool in concept. I'm not sure if I want to use money on it because I have other things. Let's finish there. Alright, now let's do the side quests that are here, which is here. Let's talk.
You've got quite a selection here. No wonder people come from all around.
Compliments do nothing. I strive to meet my ideals. Others may judge my results.
The words of a true craftsman. Your job must be your hobby.
No, I have another hobby.
You do? Aside from work? Tell me then, what is it?
It's nothing special. Since I was a kid, I always liked to collect cards.
Cards? Like trading cards?
That's right.
That reminds me. I got this one after I came to this town.
This is a precious one. Where did you get it?
I picked it up around here somewhere. I didn't really think much of it.
I see. Then how about a trade?
A trade?
Here's an idea. As a collector, I just love looking at rare cards. I'd love to take a look at the cards you have. I won't take them from you. And I'll give you something, depending on how many you show me.
You'll pay me just to look at my cards. You really must be a card freak, huh?
Little does he know we have a small army of cards already at our disposal, so you know he's kind of out of luck here. Wesley, the owner of this shop, Panda Bear, is an avid trading card collector. Show him your own collection. 8 cards will get you a small thank you. His shop opens from blah 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 blah.
Will you show me your cards?
Of course.
You've got more than 8. I've never seen any of them before. I appreciate you showing them to me. Here's a little something, as promised.
A card of himself.
If you find any new cards, come show them to me, will you?
Alright, we're a beginner collector. Apparently. Amateur collector started. Does that mean we gotta start immediately? Let's view the list. Was a shop owner? Yeah, same thing. A moderate thank you.
Wait. Looks like you got a few more cards. Show them to me. Looks like you have more than 16 here. That's very impressive. I appreciate you showing them to me. Here's a little something, as promised.
A Panda Bear card.
Hold on to it, okay? If you find any new cards, come show them to me, will you?
I don't think I have more than 32, which is the next amount you need. I'm close, but I don't think I'm quite there. So let's just see. Same sort of mission with 32 for a big thank you. I'm honestly very close to having that much, though. Like, if I just look at it right now, my trading card collection I currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 27, 28, 29, 30. Fuck, I'm only 2 cards away from having as many as he wants me to have. That's a shame. Close, but no cigar. Some money, though. So the question then is, since it's not rain tonight like the newscast reported, I guess it was inaccurate in this particular case, I should probably just find a place to sleep here and do the things I need to do tomorrow. There's the police car right here, so I might as well take it and change my views. I'm not stuck in that position. Emily's place may be open, but I won't be able to cook until it's definitely nighttime or raining. This is where that weather doll would come in a lot of handy if I had it, because you can set the weather before you head out for the day. But no such weather doll yet. I'm okay. Best place to go would probably be this way. Here we go, there's a sleeping shack right over here, which is why I think over here might be a good idea. If I can sleep in the sleeping shack, I'll probably be good for a while. A lot of side quests I'm in the middle of, or in the chains of side quests. There's quite a few things over here. This guard's health is kind of low though, so I should be careful. Alright, I can just drive off into this location. Close, close. Now there should be a little shack to sleep in for the night, and then I can reside until morning and all that fun stuff. See, made a little stop right there. Perfect and everything. Now let's let good old 12 hours of sleep pass us. Yeah. 9 hours, actually. Actually, no. Yeah, 12 hours will be good. Alright, I'm a stinky agent, so I'm getting my negative points. Need something to eat. Thankfully for you there, York, I think I have several things in my pockets for eating. You can start with the cookies. We want to save the onion and the egg and Halden, so oh, fuck, I don't actually have much to eat without that stuff though, do I? Well, yeah, a little bit, so you won't be dying anytime soon. Alright, without that sentence at least, let's head over first of all. It seems to be another sunny day. At least the weather's to be trusted, so I can't do the rainy missions quite yet. But there's other things I can get going. It's a new day. Now, firstly of all, I'm going to go to the milk bar and see if I can do the level 3 mission here. It'll take me a second to get there. There's other missions that will unlock if I can get to the level 3 membership at the place. And they get us a really good item. Hum to yourself as you work. Alright, a few other things I can do this for time as well. Panda shop will be closed, obviously. Alright, it's not the special place I need to go to, it's the milk barn open at this point. Yes, it is. I'm here! Show my patronage.
Zach, is there something here that you want to check out? Well, the gallery closes at 1700.
Exactly. Alright, there's Olivia again.
Hi there.
Just getting a few small things today. Oh my. There's Keith to talk to.
Hey, bro!
Kanon. Nothing hugely interesting to buy. I guess I'll buy more bait while I'm here. That bait goes quickly when I'm failing, turns out. I'll even buy one more thing to bait, just for the goodness of it. Thanks a lot, bro. I need to talk to him, too.
Hey, bro!
Talk. Yeah, no, I look totally out of it. I'm okay, so this is all the yeah. No, actually not that thing at all. Now this is the point I was at yesterday. Olivia leaves, and then who I'm waiting for comes in shortly afterwards. No threat. If it's like yesterday, then I'm in perfect timing. No relation to the case, I'd figure. You say you figure, though I guess it's kind of lucky they're actually pushing me out because I look like a hobo agent at the moment. Do they have a storage thing around here? I'm looking for something. I'm looking for a box to stuff my... Actually, I think there's one back here, isn't there? Yeah, it's right there, just not in the obvious place. I need to put some things away and pick up a few things. Look, let's put some items away. Definitely. I don't need all these weapons in the first place. I don't need this bar. No, I don't need this knife. I don't need this golf club. I don't need this bar. toolbox is full. No room for anything else, so that's from this particular item. That gun's fine, that's fine, that's fine. These things are fine. Alright. Now items. Health kits are always good. I don't need 2 types of coffee, though. Let's see. I can put this away. Stabilizers, I don't use these often. Flares are good, cigarettes are good. I need this stuff for my quest. Bait's good, walkie-talkie's good. There we go, questing. Lily's still not in, but I can probably go over here and talk to him for a second.
Hey, bro!
I do want to buy some food, though. I'll buy a hot dog. There we go, and I can eat the hot dog immediately. Alright. And now with this hot dog, I'll become the greatest hot dog man the world has ever seen. Now I'm going to go out here and eat the hot dog because that'll pass time a little bit faster. I think time does pass inside things. They just pass a lot slower than they do when you're outside. Because I noticed that people will come in and out and I'll gain a little bit more time, but like barely anything comparatively to some other options. Alright. Go inside here and eat my good old hot dog here. Cancel that out. I should also go save my game when I'm standing right here. You gotta pay a phone for $1. Don't think there's really too much else. I guess I just wait here for another few minutes. Make sure I actually, that's probably not her. Yep, it's just driving by. The scruffiness is part of the fun. Alright, that looks like a good time. Let me make sure she's on the map or something like coming for us at this point in time. She might be. She's not inside the building yet. I guess the first question is where would she be? Inside this place. I can see Kason and his dog because his dog is the only dog in town that gets something. Yep, Kason and Willie. Right over there. Maybe around this part? Oh, I can probably do another gas station thing in the meantime. Gun owners in. Ah, there's where I am. I don't know where Olivia is. She should be coming in, though. At least logically speaking, that's what I would predict. I don't know that for a fact, though. I'll come back a little bit later, though. I first want to go do the gas station thing, because I can probably make more progress, as well as the car thing. And it should barely waste any time. Don't think that was her car. Oh, well, gas station first. Already agreed. Oh yeah, they're closed until a bit later in the day. So I don't have to worry about them yet.
Zach, if you notice anything, just stop me.
Let's try the junkyard. After... yeah, I guess I'll try the junkyard first. Can take a few spare minutes to quickly do that. Here comes the road I need to turn on. Let them don't know that I'm completely killing their business by ramming all the cars in their parking lot. It's a secret to everybody but me. No, it's lagging. I just don't want to say that out loud because of the YouTube commentary. Just temporary lag spike. Because it won't reflect in the actual video, really. This place looks like it's open. Let me stop by here and do a little car thing in the morning I can do. Though I park on the wrong side of the road for whatever reason. He wakes up bright and early. I guess that makes sense for a character called the General. Ah, there you are. You came at a good time, son. Let's talk. Can you hear it too? The scrap? They're talking. I can still go on. I'm not dead yet. You have to hear them to find the really good scrap parts. He doesn't have a mission for me, though. This is gonna be fun. What do you want again? Talking. Rank makes the man. That's true, but then the man also makes the rank. Status isn't as important as self-confidence. What do you want again? Continue shopping. It's perfect to go. If you dig deep enough, you might find something. Oh, we can buy a car from here. They're not that expensive compared to everything else in the game. They're actually surprisingly inexpensive. Ah, well, time to kill. It's probably gonna lag and explode or something, but we'll let it do its thing. They don't have many vegetables, but they're fresh alright. I just bought a caterpillar, one of them. Delicious. And something that can definitely happen. Let's see. Your guitar is on display. What is this place? A convenience store or a music shop? The questions man has to ask themselves sometimes. The great questions of our time, as one might even say. Alright. Kicking ass through here in the meantime. Woe as well. Hey, wait, that's Olivia. There's Lily. She's the person I was waiting for. Nice, and you wait for her to get actually indoors. I guess I'll just wait right here because she's coming indoors anyway. Time to kill. Gonna wait out here like a little creeper and let her come in. Alright, she should be coming indoors in just a second. And when she gets in here, I can do my side quest. Probably shouldn't pull out my wrench. Look at that delicious, creamy stuff, even though some of the font goes a little bit backwards there. Creamy what? Something. Why isn't she indoors yet? She should... Oh, there she... The moment I go out is the moment she comes in, of course. In general, a lot of things are difficult when people are being loud. Not everything. Some things are a lot better when things are loud. But typically concentration work is harder. Of course, the moment I leave though, she just went in. I'm really crossing my fingers I can do the day 3 thing today. Please tell me I can do the day... I don't think I can do the day 3 thing today. I don't know, they won't let me do the day 3 stuff. It wouldn't let me do it on the general store thing either. Like, they wouldn't let me go and take my time to actually, like, find another card piece, which means I probably can't do other day 3 stuff. Which means that today may not be a very productive day on the side quest. Actually, I have this sneaking suspicion that it might be chapter-based. In other words, I can't continue because I've already have done it in this chapter and I have to wait for another chapter. It's just a sneaking suspicion I have, but I think I might be accurate with this, actually. Alright, I have to grab guitar. Okay, when raining. Buy map. Talk to Thomas. Oh, there is one thing I can do, though. Let's see. I'm going to try and pour it a little bit around here. I want to see if I can end up in the area around here. Not the graveyard, but the Anna's tree place, because there is a high chance that Carol's going to probably head down here. If Carol heads down here, I should be okay. Alright, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to phone in and go to Anna's place, the tree where Anna died. Or not Anna's actual house, the tree of Anna. Because the only side quest I can do is probably not even the Sigourney side quest. I'm going to see if I can find her, but I've got my sneaking suspicion I can only do this side quest. Alright. Let's see if I can end up in here. Takes a second to get to the tree, unfortunately. Or fortunately, depending on how you think about it. Guess I just have to wait for a rainy day. If I have to wait for a rainy day, there isn't too much to do. Guess in the meantime, I can just waste some time with the smokes here. Wasting time. So I'm gonna wait till basically almost exactly noon. I might stop just nah, I'll go for exactly noon because it does say afternoon, but early afternoon. Where is Carol around here? I'm supposed to be looking for her, but she doesn't actually seem to be here. You can follow her on the map is the thing. I saw her on the map previously. There's our isomaniac. I guess she doesn't actually appear to be anywhere. Ah, this is a shame. This is definitely a shame. Let's see. That's the, oh, she's with Richard Dunn for some reason. For here we have Thomas, who's eating over there. There is Forrest. Wait, that's not eating, that's the fucking sheriff station. Why is the sheriff station, again, this is me reiterating this fact I mentioned earlier, say that the sheriff station is actually, apparently, according to this, a point of which... Never mind, I'm just not going to concern myself with why the sheriff station is considered to be a restaurant, despite the fact that makes little to no sense. I'm not the one who makes the rules. It definitely doesn't seem like anyone's here. Alright, I gotta kill some time. Guess I'm gonna go for the 9 hours sleep to see if things are all good. In 9 hours. Now this is where I can start doing the side quests, at least one of them. Let's go and use my magic radio to transport me to the Galaxy of Terror. This is where I can do the side quest, the one side quest I think I can do today. Here we go. And through here to the Galaxy of Terrorness. Now, debating for a second. So there's Thomas to talk for a second.
Hello?
So I sign a drink, talk for a second. Agent York, he's here. That guy over by Carol. Okay, Zach, it's time for a little workout. Hey, Carol's seen it. If you pay attention over here. It's the guy that... Oh, it's this guy. It's Jack, of course. So... Carol's doing your fun scene, though.
Hey, Jack. You're in a good mood tonight.
I've got nothing to say to the cops.
I'm glad to see you haven't changed one bit since our last conversation. I take it you have a thing for Carol.
Now that's no business of yours, is it?
It is if you're disturbing the peace here and obstructing business.
So what are you gonna do about it?
Tell me, Jack, what makes you so hot for Carol?
Huh? Ah, she's hot. A total babe. She's hotter than anyone I know.
More than anyone you know?
Oh yeah, baby. She's #1. That's why I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, Jack.
She don't know what I do outside the house. It's none of her business.
I see. So you wouldn't mind if I play the tape of this conversation back to her?
Huh?
My job requires me to record every conversation that I have. But your wife won't mind, will she? Even though she isn't number one?
You dirty
You want to make a deal?
I'll give you a deal if you come by the stand.
I almost had a heart attack. What were you gonna do if things turned ugly?
The odds were against him, Thomas. We wouldn't lose in a 2 versus 1 fight in a bar.
2 against 1? You mean you were counting me? You must be kidding.
I'm joking, Thomas. I've never seen a situation like that actually turn into a barroom brawl.
I find that hard to believe. FBI agents must be really good at handling situations like that. It's amazing you guys really record every single conversation you have.
What are you talking about, Thomas? I don't carry around a recording device.
Really? But you said... You mean you were just bluffing? Well, I'm still impressed by your FBI tactics. You've done us a big favor. It isn't much of a thank you gift, but please, take this.
Zach, wasn't that fun?
More of those quests we have to go get done everywhere. Awesome more to say Thomas now.
Hello.
Okay, let's eat something. This game is available on the Xbox 360, the PS3, and Steam on PC. Let's see, let's go and select. Yes, the white fish thing again. I'm gonna try and eat stuff. You ate a lot. There we go. Now I'm in good status here. The piano section is one of my favorite parts. That's why I was coming to listen in for a second. All the bearded Francis York. So there's another side quest taken care of. Hopefully we can get some more done soon. Don't think I have an additional card for the Panda Bear. Though actually I might have one in a second if I can just find a good fishing spot. Which I might be able to do actually. I think this card right here is almost... Actually no, it's okay. What I was thinking of doing was going back to the beginning of the game, because there has to be a train card right there. It sounds like such an obvious place to put one, but I'm wondering if I'm close to where I need to be to get there, though. Then I asked the question, where's the beginning of the game right now? So where is it? It's probably... Yeah, okay, that's the hospital. Currently the road is cut off over there. Like how the map reflects that. Is this where the beginning of the game was? No, that's not where it was. But it's one of the outskirt areas of town, I know that much. How about over here? Yeah, there it is, right there. There's a fishing spot right there, which is where I think I need to go. Actually, I'm not very far from it. I just have to go there and take the first turn. So it's down here, directly where I am right now, that I need to go. I'll follow my map a little bit to see if I can make good use of this. Oh, there's a car right there. Oh, you know, ramming headfirst in the cars. That's what real men who drive do. That was always one of my least favorite cliche arguments.
No, nothing. Just my imagination.
That's what a real girl would do, a real man would do, a real whatever. Fucking. Are you saying other options aren't real? I'm just overthinking things here. Let's go off and do the little fishing thing that we're doing, so... I'm gonna swipe. Going back into the question that was asked earlier, what chapter this is. I wasn't talking because the story was going on. But this happens to be episode 2, chapter 1. I've been doing a lot of side quests though, so we haven't really continued the story since we got in here for the last few hours because I've been just doing side quests. Because there's the most this is chapter 8 in general, but chapter 1 of episode 2. I should mention. Now the fishing spot should be somewhere around here. Nice place to go fishing, blah 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 blah, huh? I think the fishing spot's under, which means there's a way down, which looks like it might be, yep, right over here. Oh my, oh my. Now, if there's a train card here, that means I can go back to the magical Panda Bear shop and get ourselves the 32 card train card thing. That will also mean that we have half the train cards in the game right now. Choose my fishing rod, and I made sure to have a lot of bait just for this very purpose of finding train cards. Let's wait for a moment. Here we go. And there is a special present gift here. It's 5 things after the normal present. Fuck, okay, so I need to stop at the fish beforehand. That's one way you gotta know what it is. It's the fish after the orange present. It's gonna be orange present, then it's gonna be Emily face, then there's gonna be a fish, and I need to stop on the fish. And that'll let me get the present, so I get the train card that's certainly in this lake. Present, and I need to stop on the fish after the present. Got it! Timing is what this is all about. Now let's see what train card this is. Izia and Graham. Alright, so that's all we need to do here. Now that we've fished in this spot, we can use our magical teleporting item to take us to the Panda Bear. Panda Bear, if you please. Now, where is it on the list? I'm sure it got... Here it is, the Panda Bear. I need it to really rain tomorrow. This is a very hard game to rank. It's got some amazing elements to it. It's also got some terrible elements. I don't exactly know what I would rank it, to be honest, but I can say I'm a huge fan of it. Like, I love the game, I honestly do, but there's shoddy things about it. But then there's also a lot of things that really appeals to me about it, so it's kind of all over the place for me. Alright, let's go ahead and do my thing. I would recommend it if it looks interesting, though. Just, it's not a perfect game, and it's kind of a love-it-hate-it deal. Let's talk to get the Sidequest on the road.
You found new cards? Show them to me. More than 32. Well done. I appreciate you showing them to me. Here's a little something, as promised. That'll give you more life when you wear it. Hold on to it, okay? If you find any new cards, come show them to me, will you?
Wesley delivered. Okay, so I need 48 cards. I'll get a rare thank you. Then I need to go for 64. So all the different side quests about collecting cards. I really need to be a rainy day tomorrow if I want to get more side quests done. That or I'm just gonna have to continue on with the story until wait till it's rainy again. But I've made good side quest progress. No big issues. A few more side quests open up after the next level anyway. There's actually one side quest I can do if it's sunny day though. I guess the appropriate thing to do then would be to go to my hotel room. Or actually, no, I know what I can do. Let's use my radio. And let's home in and go to my sweet home. I need to go there more often anyway. Should be here any second. There we go. Magic home sweet home. If we can teleport inside magically. Let's find the phone. I need to switch my outfit soon, but I'm gonna sleep in this first. Now phone. This wasn't where I came in from. Oh wait, that is where I It's hard to tell because you don't knock to enter inside your house. You just kind of teleport in the moment you kind of approach it. It's to be shown in just a second again because I need to re-enter to save my game. Sleep, then change my outfit in the morning. Because red is starting to get stale. On top of the fact that typically the sign when you have flies forming a small army around your head is a sign that you should probably change outfits. Here we go. It doesn't take any time to load inside the house. Just need to make sure not to get too close to that door. Now, where is the... Probably in the kitchen to give it some use, I would guess. Any phone in the kitchen. I mean, you would think that they would certainly have a save station somewhere in here, right? I guess not. There's the costume thing. I guess I'm just gonna go to sleep for a second. I can definitely get some sleep here, Zach. Now let's watch my hunger go down. Let's take a long old sleep. Didn't go down that much, actually. Alright, let's do some costume swapping. Now we have a lot more costumes unlocked now, like a lot more. I guess at this point in time, there's a lot of costumes I could potentially wear is the thing. I'm trying to wear all of them because we've unlocked quite a few. Let's see. I guess I'm going to go in... I've worn that suit, I've worn this suit, and I've worn this suit, and the Amazon suit, so that's 4 suits worn so far. I think because I can change or turn it off later, I'm going to go for the field op suit for the moment. Let's change clothes to that. Would you like to change? Yes. Increase hit points, attack power times 3. Looks almost brand new, no problem. So there you go, this is going to be the outfit I'm going to wear currently, despite the fact that's kind of a weird costume in the first place. Let's do our work. And out of here. I'm hoping it's rain, but I don't think it is. I think I have nothing but, for some reason, endless sunny days when I want rain. Even though it's rained like crazy early in the game for me, and I want it to be sunny, now it's been sunny for too long, I want it to rain. That's just how the world works. Or maybe it is raining, maybe I'm just spouting this off too soon. Won't know until you try and all that. Learning about canned tomato soups and legendary worms and high quality beef. It's raining! It's actually raining! Oh my, this is some sort of miracle. Alright, we're gonna do the only thing we can do. Let's just go do the first side quest we possibly could do. See, I was spouting off too soon. Alright, call in the middle of the road. We're obviously not gonna get run over by a car. I just need to get to Jim's cabin. River. Does that not count as a place to transport to? I mean, there's a place right next to it I can go to immediately. Just the Tree of Anna. It's just kind of out of the way a little bit, but, you know, whatever. Time to go fishing for the legendary fish. Not just any fish, the legendary one. This legendary fish we need to catch in order to pertain and get further along. Go, York, go. If I can get this legendary fish quest done, what other quest can I do when it's raining? If it's still raining tonight, then I can do the quest with Emily. Alright. Anything else? Let's look at different quests I can do possibly. We can do that if the time comes for it. We can't do one of Lily's jobs, we couldn't anyway. Alright. We've already accomplished that. Yeah, the main thing is with Emily at night, and this quest I'm about to do right now are the main things I need to rain for this very point in time. I hear the chipmunk monkey things, they shall not escape me. Gotta watch out for lightning, it's not so frightening, thunder and lightning. I'm gonna be a little bit hush-hush here. Now, my prediction is that the last thing way over there is what I need to use to catch the legendary fish, which will only appear when it's raining at a specific fishing spot. It's not you, you'd have a mission icon over it. I think it's this one way over here. See if I'm right. I am correct. Fishing for the legendary fish we go. Regular rod and regular bait. All I need to catch a legendary fish. Here we go. Now with our amazing catchingness, I know you gotta watch out for all that lightning all over the place. I'm a conductor of electricity. Let's see, can we have a chance to catch the legendary fish slots? Let's find out. Here we go. You can even see it right now. Already caught it. I'm that good.
Zach, did you see that? Now that fish was huge. You only see something like that in the countryside. I bet I'll need a better rod to reel that monster in. We need to find someone who knows more about fishing here.
There's only one person here that knows fishing better than that, and it's actually the closest person to us. We have to go talk to good old Jim. You'll never catch Tabitha with your current fishing rod. Borrow the legendary fishing rod from Jim and try again. Tabitha appears near the waterfall only on rainy days. There we go, a legendary fish to catch apparently. I'm thinking for some reason of a few songs to roll with it, but we're right next to where Jim is, so this is going to be pretty easy unless Chris Jim hit town today. Which I really hope he didn't. Because in other words, I'm going to have to wait in the rain all day. I have to wait for it to rain later if the rain disappears in the middle of the day like it sometimes does. I'm really hoping this is a rain all day day. If it's a rain all day day, then this is going to be pretty freaking easy. So then I get both Emily's quests done. And, okay, it's open. That means Jim has to be inside. Oh boy. This might be able to get accomplished. Knock, knock. Agent York, though all of his friends call him Agent York. I'm going to save my game right here. There we go. Saving the game. With this costume look better with the scruffiness look. Now where is Jim? There you are, Jim. I need your legendary fishing rod. Just a favor for a friend. There's a calm, kindly expression on his face. I wonder how long he's been watching over the forest.
Can I ask you something?
I have nothing to say if it's about murders, victims, and killers.
No, it's about something else. About fishing.
Fishing?
I saw a behemoth-sized fish in the river. A real whopper.
Did you catch it?
Oh, no. It was far too strong for my line. It ripped the lure right off.
Yeah, just as I thought. No human would be able to catch her, at least not that easily.
You know the fish I'm talking about?
Her name is Tabitha. She's been protecting the peace of the river for many years now.
Tabitha?
She's a special one. Probably some kind of king salmon. A variant or a mix of something. She's been seen in these parts for over a decade now. A normal king salmon would only live about 7 years, of course. There's no real explanation for it. I think there's a special reason for her existence. You know, like nature trying to warn us about something.
You said that she's kind of like the keeper of the river.
Catching the keeper is every fisherman's dream. You gonna try and catch her?
If I get the chance.
Just hold on a minute, then. I'll lend you this. It's the rod I used when I was younger. Real sturdy piece of work.
Are you sure?
Yeah, if you fight Tabitha with a weak rod, you might end up just getting hurt. If you do manage to haul her out, though, I want to see her, you know. Could you bring her to me?
Of course.
Fishing buddies. Alright, so now let's use our legendary fishing rod, because it happens to still be rain outside. Where do I get... I need to do the mission where I get the weather doll. All my weather woes would be so much easier if I had the weather doll. Because then I could just do exactly that. I could change the weather whenever I wanted. That's a very powerful power. Still rain though, so I can do the things I want to. I'm just hoping it keeps raining into the night, so I can do another cooking session with Emily. Get some more of that out of the way. Alright, let's see if we can catch this legendary fish. Keep up the rain, mighty rain doll god, whatever causes it. Now then, oh, we were almost out of energy. That would have made life difficult. But here we go, back to legendary fishing. One day, Tabitha will be mine, probably in just the next few minutes, actually. Onward for the legendary fish. This time we want to use the Rod of Legends. A legendary fishing rod. Many fishermen dream of fishing with this rod. Oh, apparently I have the chance to. Just normal bait though, because I'm a cheap ass. So I need to stop at the third Emily. In fact, they make this really easy, honestly. Alright, so it probably looks like we're not going to get catch this time. But not failure either. Plenty of fish in the sea and all that. That old statement. It's not exactly how I think about things when it comes to relationships, though. Then again, fishing analogies can be applied to a lot of things. About life, about death, about love, about hate. Just about a lot of things, I guess, because for some reason fishing it resonates between some people as being something that's a very soul-enriching experience. I can't say I was ever particularly a big fan of fishing, though. Thinking I've only gone fishing twice in my life, so, you know, whatever. I guess it just doesn't resonate as well with me. To me, it's about as physical as it seems. I can understand the spiritual connection with water and the understanding of how to catch fish, the right techniques, the right movements, and of course there's probably some really big satisfaction from catching something and making a decision, an important life and death decision whenever you release the fish or decide to keep it. I can understand the appeal. It's like some metaphorical and some sentimental reasons, I guess. Not to mention the sport of it, which I'm sure is pretty interesting there. However, the actual act of fishing is just something I don't particularly enjoy. It's not like I hate it, I guess. There we go, got something. It's just not what I would decide to spend my time doing, I guess is the right way to say it. Or maybe more appropriately to it, just... I mean, I caught a fish and only one fish, I guess, in the 2 times I've gone fishing, but... The 2 times I went fishing, one time was in an actual just plain old river. The second time was in a purposeful fishing location, an artificial lake that was artificially supplemented with a lot of fish. Obviously, the one where I actually caught fishing was the artificial supplemental lake. I didn't catch any fish in the river. I'm not that skilled. There we go. Another chance for fishing. Ah, they changed it. Ah, I missed it. Just barely, though. Got a little worm loose, apparently, to celebrate that one. But I brought plenty of bait, just for this very side quest, that and card collecting. We know both are things that you have to do in this game. We're actually halfway done collecting all the cards. We're on a pretty good rate, all things considered, on the fact that we're only, like, in the very beginning of episode 2. Good, we caught it.
Look at all these scars. You've been protecting this river for a long time, haven't you?
I knew this day would come. What do you plan to do with her? I think she'd be lovely smoked.
Yep. Smoking your own catch sounds like the makings of a very tasty appetizer. But even the pair of us could never eat this much smoked salmon, right?
You might regret that later. You're not gonna see a fish that big again anytime soon.
Oh, I have no regrets. I capture criminals, not fish.
I bet she was glad, you know. Glad that you're the one who caught her. Just keep the rod. Think of it as your trophy for catching Tabitha.
All that legendary fishing we're doing around here. Anyways, though, there's only one other thing to do in the day here. Now, I guess I'm gonna do that first. I'm gonna teleport over to Emily's house, and I'm gonna wait there like a creeper for several hours. Sounds like a plan. A real sturdy plan at that one. Alright, let's see. Let's choose to teleport away to the magic of Emily's house. To the D. Aye. In case anyone hasn't caught on to my crazy plan yet, my plan is to see if I can make me streaming Deadly Premonition be my single longest gaming session I have ever done, being The Last of Us. I'm really determined on this too. I mean, we're already a big part of the way there. We've been streaming now for over 12 hours. So, that's good. Let's see. Go over through here. I just have to be 21 hours, so yeah, we're getting there. Let's just smoke away here. I'd like to claim that Deadly Premonition is the game which I singly played the longest in a single long-ass session. We have a lot of time to kill those. I better start using a lot of cigarettes. Passing the time we go. Little deer having a little show back there, but that's okay. Fortunately, those single cigarettes probably not going to last me as long as I needed to. Actually, we're getting closer than I expected, but we need to get all the way to 9 o'clock for this to work. Probably a little bit past that. Surprisingly, though, the cigarette smoke's still going. We must not be hungry or tired yet. Heavy cigarettes either go for 12 hours at the longest, or what will more likely happen, you'll get tired or hungry at a certain point and they'll stop. Like, there you go, now we're both tired and hungry. So now we take care of both those issues. I'm going to hold it off with things I have in my inventory. Don't want to... I don't have anything to eat, though. Well, I have things to eat, but they're things I don't want to eat. If only I was next to a thing. I could drink this, though. Okay, so I can very well teleport some other place. So I imagine... When did York's health overall increase? Now I know I'm not imagining it. When did... I did something to make York's health increase. What did I do? Was it one of the side quests? I don't know what I did, but I just realized that York's health bar there has definitely increased over what it previously was. I'll just teleport to a place I can buy some crackers or something and have to eat those for a while. Probably the best option would be the hotel. Especially since Polly has a chance to still be up and she might sell me cheese or something. Let things work out. And talk to Polly.
Hi.
She actually just wants to talk for a second. So how do you like the town? Very much. I like it very much. That's good to hear. I'll show you around a bit once you finish your work here. Really? That sounds like fun. Oh, Mr. Morgan, I didn't say I'd do that. Polly, I only said that I was looking forward to it. Please, I must make something clear. I still love my dear husband, even now. So don't go getting any funny ideas. Sure. Zach looks like women are the same no matter what age they are. Talk to here. What can I do for you? Another talk section. Mr. Morgan, take care of yourself and have a nice day. Alright, talk to Polly.
Hi.
Bye. I guess Polly does act the same as she did when she was a kid. Alright, if we go over through here. Oh, I can buy stuff from her. I'll buy a bunch of cookies. Cookie. Looking good. I can buy myself some cheddar cheese. Making some delicious, whatever the fuck this is. Neither of these would make a full meal. But in this particular case, that's what I'm using it as. Alright, let's start consuming all these cookies and cheese I have for myself. All these delicious cookies. And cheese. Alright, that's gonna do us for now. Now I should probably just use the radio indoors. I don't know if you can use radios indoors. I've never tried it. I always just instinctively run out of the building and use my radio. Just because it doesn't make much sense for a car to pick you up when you're in a building. It probably wouldn't work, but I should probably test it sometime for science. Alright, let's see. Radio. Alright, let's see. Back to Emily's house. Coming in for a 10 for a captain. Gonna stock out Emma's house. Oh, Emma! Silent Hill 2 stuff. Gonna stock out, as I said, their Emily's house. So Emma, I just want to say this as well. Are you referencing to Zwei the game, or is there someone in the chat called Zwei? I actually can't say the names right now, for better or worse in the chat. That's the reason I can't. It's because how the chat's positioned for me. Cookies? Yes. I'll run around this tree in the meantime. Or maybe more appropriately, I should just use a fucking... I'm gonna use... Zwei is 2. Zwei is 2 is in German 2. Got it. Got it. Silent Hill Zwei is in German. You're not referring to Project Zwei, or... You know what that is. Going to smoke here... I knew that without Google. Well, when I see the word Zwei, I think about Project Zwei, which is then turned to Evil Within. I also knew it was German for 2, but I only knew that, honestly, because of Project Zwei. People were trying to determine what it was about. Zwei. I call it Zwei. Shh. My pronunciations are known far and wide for being inaccurate. Let's choose this one. Go choose a magic cigarette box to pass a little bit more time through. Hopefully this will be enough time. Wait, it's not raining. I just realized that. Well, there goes all my ideas out the window. There's only one thing I can do. And that thing is to sleep it through. Let's choose an item, our radio, and make this magical radio call back down to my sweet hound. I guess I'll sleep there for the night. Now then. And back through here. Let's pass 12 hours. Oh boy, oh boy. Now time for science. Smelly agent already. Well, I can do work it like this. I'll change clothes to that. Cleaning, yes. Alright, I'll take this outfit, I guess, in the next area. Blue suit a go-go. Now, outside of choosing this suit, let's, quickly open this up and see if I can teleport indoors. If I can, it's a resolution. Nope, you cannot use radios indoors, just as I suspected. Radios will only work when you're outdoors. That logically makes sense for how the radio is an excuse of how it works in the game. The radio is supposed to call George and make him drive you somewhere quickly. Now, of course, I'm sort of slave laboring George at this point in time because of that very reason, but you know, whatever. It's actually raining this evening. Alright, I should probably go to the A&J Diner. Go through here. Use this. Can I get to the A&J Diner? There it is. Or the A&G. And the A&G. And to the A&G Diner to go get ourselves a bite to eat. Correct. Now, where is it? It's closed. I better wait here until whenever it opens, which honestly I don't know. Not knowing is part of the fun though, which means I'm gonna stand here in the rain. I guess I'm gonna go to the sheriff's office, because the sheriff's office has food. It always has a food icon. It's probably open on the rainy day. Might be one of the only places open on a rainy day, in fact. I should be so enticed to. Is it actually open? Is it closed? It's open. And I mean, though I don't think a sheriff's office is a restaurant, it has a food release sign next to it, so I can probably eat something here. If I get a lollipop, that's better than nothing, I guess. Now, how do you eat here? Let me go save my game here, though, while I'm here. I didn't mean to cancel my save. Maybe it just saves, and I don't have any penalty for it. Be kind of unexpected, I'll be honest, but you know, whatever. Oh, here you go. You talked to him for lunch, Thomas.
Hello?
I got a new recipe. Would you like to try it for lunch? Yes, please. I'll have it ready for you in a jiffy. So he cooks for us.
Tell me, Agent York. You fly all over the country, right? So, what's the strangest thing you've ever eaten?
Good question. Well, this country isn't really known for bizarre cuisine, so I can't really think of anything that would knock your socks off. But the soft-shell crab I ate in Williamsburg was pretty good. And then there was the paddlefish caviar in Mississippi. Both of those were quite amusing.
Wow, just the names sound delicious.
I'll have to pass if all you can say about them is amusing.
Emily, I've eaten some pretty strange things myself, you know.
You, George? Such as?
Fried cicada.
Cicada? As in the insect?
Of course. It was pretty good, too. The cicada population in these parts tends to explode every 17 years or so. It's a special recipe for such times. That's when I ate it. The whole town was infested with cicadas.
I'm glad to say I haven't experienced this cicada population explosion.
Which means it's been at least 10 years since George last tasted cicada. Let's hope this population explosion doesn't happen while we're here, Zach.
I didn't know there were special lunch cutscenes for Ian here. Now I do. Alright. Though, of course, George and Emily popped up literally out of fucking nowhere because they're where I'm supposed to be at. Alright, the only other thing which I can say... I was gonna do something before I headed over there, but I can't think of what it is right now, so I might as well head on out and go to where I think I need to go. Wait, I need to save my... Oh, right, I remember it now. I need to change my costume. The costume for Emily. Alright, the raincoat killer costume is good. I need to save my game, back out, and then switch off the costumes, because I like switching the costumes for everything, because I'm trying to make sure I have every costume available in the game at some point in this playthrough. Let me save here. Alright, hopefully that did actually save.